Yo, what's up guys? My name is Dragon189. I am back with another tutorial. Today I will be showing you how to make a wall ride. Some of you might already know how to make a wall ride, and you just may be looking for that extra tip, maybe a better way to do it. Some of you might not know how to do it at all. Today I will be showing you some tips, maybe some secrets, how to do a wall ride. And if you look here, I've already made one out. This does work. I've already tried it. I will try it again and show you guys. This is how I make a wall ride. It's very easy. I just put the ramps there. Oh, that wasn't easy at all. But it's pretty much very easy. Once you stay on it, it's really easy to make. But let's go ahead and get started. First thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to find a place to create your race. Today I chose this airport. It's pretty much a great place to just start a race. Then once you've gone through the race details, the placement, the trigger, the first checkpoint, blah blah blah, you're gonna go to props. It doesn't really matter. Well, I guess it does matter. You don't want to use something that's like really small, like you can't wall ride on. I mainly use containers, or you can use a large closed container, that works too. I mainly use empty containers. So you're going to go ahead and raise it up in the sky, not too high. In case you're wondering, you don't know how to raise it up, you press the L3 button. To lower it down, you press the R3 button. Now to turn it, world heading, spins it around in a circle. You're going to place it down. It doesn't really matter how high you make it. You can make it as high as you want. From there, you want to click Allow Prop Stacking. This will allow that prop to be placed on top of the one that I already placed down. You go up one, and you'll see you'll be able to sit it down. Then you want it lined up. You don't want it all crooked, kind of like that. There isn't nobody's going to be able to wall ride on that. So we'll go ahead and remove that. Then we're going to place another one down. About right there. See, that's pretty straight. Now, how I do it, there's different people that do it different ways. But how I do it, how I line it up is I go back one. You go up to containers, the category. You press left once, and you get to cement bags right there. And then you'll zoom in. You'll put it in the container, right in the end, whichever way you want to go. If you want to go to the left, you put it in the left side. If you want to go to the right, you go into the right side. And then you'll turn it with the L1 button. If you're going to the left, if you're going to the right, you'll turn it with the R1 button. You place it down. Or don't place it down. Don't place it down. Then you scroll over to the containers, and you'll be lined up perfect. Now you do want these to overlap a little bit. You don't want a big gap there where this container meets that container, and you got people smashing all over the place. Now that is small. That's a little bit of a small one. You can extend it out. But like I said, this is only a tutorial. So if you want to extend it out, you can. It's not necessary, but you can. So you'll just go around. Make it as long as you want, as long as you're not exceeding the prop. How many props you can use. On PS4, there's 100 props you can use, whereas on PS3 you only got 50, which is a pretty big jump. Now this does not work no more, as far as I know. On PS3, it used to work this way on PS3. This is the way that I did it on PS3 too, but for some reason they got rid of it. This is on PS3. All you had to do is you take this, set it down, and then, well, it's not going to do it. And then you'd pick it back up. You pick it back up. You place it in there. Don't set it down. You didn't set it down. And then you'd move that over a little bit, and then place it down. But with the new update they got on PS3, they kind of got rid of that feature. So you can't stack a lot of things on Creator on PS3 no more, which is why I pretty much came to PS4. It's not the only reason, but like, see, that's off. That's if this was a real wall ride, like I was going to use this, I would take that off and redo it, but I'm probably not going to use it, so I will just let it slide. And you keep on going around, and you make it as long as you want. You turn it, you put it in the container, and you turn it, press right to containers. You can pull it. Oh, you don't pull it out too much because you'll just fall down to the ground. Well, unless you do that. Now, if you're wondering why it did that, right now I'm in the container, but if I pull out, it's going to drop down to the ground. But if you press the L3 button, you raise it up a bit, you pull out, it's going to stay up in the air. And the only reason it did that is because I highered it in the air a little bit, so it's going to stay at that same position. But if you lower it down against the containers, it's as low as it can go at that point. It can't go any lower because it's blocked. If there wasn't nothing there, it'd go right down to the ground. But since that's as low as it can go, it can't go anywhere. So if you pull out, it's going to automatically drop. If you press up a little bit, go over to containers. This way, you can do it either way. It doesn't really matter. I think that other way is a little bit easier. You can do either way. If you want to make a longer wall ride, I would probably suggest doing this. But you'll see. I'll do it again. I'll do it again here. Let's see. Notice where the container meets the other container that there's pretty even. But if I drop it, it's going to lower it. It was pretty even with that top, but it dropped it. So you actually want to be that distance right there. If you're going to do it that way, you actually want to be that much distance there, that little gap, over that container. So you want the top of this to be over that. Which is kind of a pain, and you can spend forever trying to do that, and it just takes, I think, takes so much longer. So we're gonna go ahead and make another one. Oops, I didn't want to do that. Make sure it's down. Gonna bring it back. Make another one. Now the only reason I do that on the second one, you don't have to, because that's already placed down. You can just go like that, set it down. The only reason I do that is because it lines me up with the one that's already there, so I don't gotta adjust it much. I can see, boom. And that one, then it's pretty. It's about perfect, and that is perfect. And then you will have your wall ride. That's not necessarily the biggest wall ride in the world. It's definitely not the longest, but it is a wall ride. Now, if you want your people to get on it, to be able to wall ride on it, you're going to have to make a way for the people to get on it. Me, I use ramps. Some people use maybe containers, or they use some other way, but this is how I do it. I'll take, that's about, I'd say 10 feet off the ground. It doesn't look that high, but it really is. So we'll take a medium a medium ramp. We'll go at it from I'll go at it from this direction right here. Okay. Now, if you're worried that people will not be able to get over and drive on that grassy area, if you happen to mess up and you got it over too far or whatever, then what you can do is you can do what I did over here. I'll show you right quick. Right here, you can place down containers. So all they got to do is they drive against it like this. Oh, I messed up again. And then they'll be lined up perfect for the ramp. And trust me, that does work. I did it like 5 times before I started making this video. But that's how you will do that for your race. And you don't have to do that. You can just do whatever you want. You can just make them go and try it by themselves, go whichever way they want at it. Now, if you're going to do it this way, you got to be careful because you got those flaps open right there, so you got to turn it. So you got to kind of angle it about right there. And then you don't want to put it that way because those flaps are there. So you got to turn it about right. There. Oh wait, that's a little bit too tight. So we'll turn it, we'll bring it out a little bit more, right there, and then you will have it. And now that's a little bit high, but that's how you make a wall ride. You make it. You can make it as long, as high as you want. Doesn't really matter. That is how you make a wall ride. But thank you guys for watching. Please hit that like button and subscribe. If you have any comments or questions, post them in the comment section down below. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.